Hello everyone, happy Sunday to you. So I came to do our menu for the week here at hashtag my keto journey. And so I came up with a little bit different way of recording my meals and stuff. I was putting them on my fridge on the magnet, and I still may do that for a quick glance. But, as my keto journey evolves and stuff, I find, I try different ways of logging what I eat, how I feel, that kind of thing. And it just doesn't seem like I get it done right. So I'm going to try index cards. So this is something that I can put on one of my magnetic clips, hang it on the fridge, take it off every day. So basically what I did was I created the recipe, the menu for the week. On the back I put how I did. And so I can do this on a daily basis. And then at the end of the week, my overall thoughts for the week. And then, and maybe later I can translate these into a journal or something, but we're going to give this a shot and see if it works. So let's just go through it. So on Monday, I will be having bulletproof coffee and a French toast casserole for breakfast, and you will be getting that recipe on Wednesday. For lunch, let me just do it this way you can see it. For lunch, I'll be having pimento cheese sandwiches on my keto bread. You will get that recipe tomorrow. And then for dinner, I will be having Korean chicken with kimchi. And if you would like that recipe, let me know. It's not really a difficult recipe, but so just let me know down in the comment section if you'd like to see that. I'll probably go ahead and film making it anyway, just in case anybody wants to see it. And then for snacks, these are optional. Remember, if you don't need a snack, don't do one just because it's there. But for snacks, I have a choice of boiled eggs or a slice of zucchini bread. Now, I probably will have a slice of zucchini bread, but that recipe will be coming out on Friday for you. So then on Tuesday, for breakfast, I will be having coffee, bacon and eggs, and maybe a slice of that bread. For lunch, I will be having salad that has eggs and cheese and probably any leftover bacon from breakfast. And then for dinner, do I have this upside down? No, it's showing upside down on my card, so I really hope it's not showing backwards on yours. I will be having for dinner, I'm going to be having Italian sausage pizza, like the French bread, except it won't be French bread. You'll have to tune in to see that recipe, and that recipe will be to be announced. It'll probably come out one day this week, but it's very simple, so but be watching for it because I will film it. And then for snack choices, I will be doing pimento cheese with pork rinds or celery with natural peanut butter. And of course, every day we should be aiming for 8 to 10 glasses, 8-ounce glasses of water. So that's Tuesday. Wednesday on the menu is for breakfast, leftover French toast casserole and eggs. For lunch, 1 ounce of cheese, 1 ounce of nuts, and some celery. Every once in a while, I'll have just like that kind of raw, natural meal. And then for dinner, I'm going to be having Mexican soup. Recipe will also be out on Friday. And then for snack choices, either boiled eggs, zucchini bread, one of those. And of course, 8 to 10 glasses of water. And yeah, that's it. So on Thursday, I'll be having bulletproof coffee. For lunch, I will be having pimento cheese and bacon sandwich, toasted. Now, when you see the recipe, you'll understand. Then for dinner, I'll be having the leftover Korean chicken and kimchi that I had for Monday night. I always cook extra. Sometimes I have it for lunch, but, grocery shopping was kind of slim, so we'd be having it twice this week. For Friday, I'll be having a cheesy omelet for breakfast, and I'm either going to be fasting or just have zucchini bread with the butter on it. For dinner, I'm going to have some barbecue boneless ribs with some fried cabbage, one of my favorite meals. And then for snack choices, some cheese straws, or some, what did I put? Oh, recipe next week. This was this was a requested recipe from my sister-in-law. Actually, we have, if you want to follow us over on Pinterest, we have a keto board over there as well. Lots of them. And just look under Crafts and More or Donna Jackson. But one of the boards that she created, she said things that ought to be keto, and cheese straws was one of them. So I'm going to be developing a recipe for that this week. Then Saturday, I know you're not supposed to do that, but I'm in my house. I haven't touched anything. Saturday, I'll just be having bulletproof coffee or Deglano coffee for breakfast. For lunch, I'll be having pimento cheese sandwich. It's probably going to be close to the end of it then. For dinner, again, I'm going to have leftover ribs and cabbage. And then for snack choices, boiled eggs or cheese straws. And of course, 8 to 10 ounces of water. Sunday, I will be having on the menu coffee, eggs, and bologna. Because, you know, I bought that bologna the other day, and I'm going to tell you, there is nothing wrong with a fried egg and a fried piece of bologna. That Sunday is my day of, yes, I can have this. And it's still within keto guidelines. It's just not very clean keto. For lunch, I'll be doing intermittent fasting. For dinner, I'm going to have the leftover Mexican soup. I can't waste it, and I really don't want to freeze that. And then for snacks, I just put cheese straws or celery sticks. And then I'll be meal planning, and of course you'll get your video Sunday for the meal plan for the week. And then of course my water. And then I'll also let you know how I did for the week. The one thing about keto that, you know, you can get lulls or places that you get stuck. And when you do that, change something up. And one of the things I wanted to talk to you also about today that's been big on the list is this carnivore diet. And it's basically very high protein, fat, and, you know, no carbs. And while it may seem similar to keto, it's really not. It is way too much protein, especially for me. For somebody that has an autoimmune disease or has diabetes, please stay away from the carnivore diet. There's a reason keto is high fat, moderate protein, and low carb, because anybody that promotes a diet should know that when you eat high amounts of protein, that protein breaks down into sugar. And if you have diabetes, eventually, if you're flooding your body with just lots and lots and lots of protein, it's going to break down into sugar, and it's going to start affecting your blood sugars, which will start affecting your, you know, if you're trying to stay in ketosis, you'll knock you out. When you eat too much protein, even on a keto diet, it knocks you out of ketosis. And if you want to know why, that is why. Now, you have to eat copious amounts of protein for this, but on a carnivore diet, that's exactly what you do. You eat copious amounts of protein. So it is not recommended, especially for those who are diabetic and have autoimmune diseases. It can really hurt you, like with lupus. A lot of lupus patients, including myself, have been in kidney failure or can easily be thrown into kidney failure. And when you eat too much protein, it affects your kidneys and your liver. And you have to remember, lupus patients, their immune system attacks their organs. So you've got this compromised body parts anyway that are susceptible: your heart, your liver, your kidneys, those kind of things, and your adrenal glands. And you start flooding that stuff with things that has to be, you know, digested and converted and stuff. And you start wearing those organs out. So that is my take on carnivore diet. I am not by any means a doctor or a medical profession, but after speaking with my doctor about the carnivore diet, he told me those facts, that it is not good for you. It truly isn't good for anybody, because it does raise your blood sugar, and when you eat that much protein. Now, you do have to eat a lot of protein, but to me, from what I've seen, carnivore diet is just basically all protein with some fat. And when that protein starts breaking down and converting to sugar mixed with the fat, I don't know how it works, but and I don't have all the logistics to it. But for what it's worth, that is my opinion on the carnivore diet. To me, it's much better to stick with my keto diet, to do intermittent fasting. Um, Intermittent fasting is really good for your body, and I never get hungry when I do it because I eat a good keto meal before, and then after. But to me, keto has worked best for me than anything to keep my diabetes gone, or, undetectable. My blood sugars have been really well. And believe it or not, when you eat healthy fats, now I'm not talking dirty keto like going to McDonald's and eating crap fat. That's what I call it, crap fat. Those fats are not good for you, and they will raise your cholesterol, and they will do all kinds of funky things. But healthy fats, grass-fed butter, olive oil, avocado, coconut oil, those kind of fats, um, your levels stay good. You don't have to worry about cholesterol going up. You don't have to worry about heart disease, because it doesn't happen. Now, of course, everybody is different. And before you start this diet or any diet, you should check with your health professional. For me, my heart doctor and my breathing doctor, can't even think of his name, the thing now. But anyway, both of those doctors recommended keto diet to me. And so I feel certain that it's safe for me. And I feel like it's a good diet for everybody. We don't need to be filling our bodies with carbs all the time. So that's my opinion. That's my advice. Please don't take it with a grain of salt. I'm not a half, I mean, I don't mean it like that. It's just I'm not a medical professional, and you should check with other people. But the medical professional that I sought out about different things said, no, stay on your keto, don't do carnivore, keep it where you are, and keep it real. All right, guys, until next time, I'll see you tomorrow with a great pimento cheese recipe. And until then, have a great day.